Hey everyone, just got my bike loaded up and I'm about to head out to my nearly just about every year I've done this trip to Waihi Beach. It's a little place called Athenree that I like to go and spend some time alone by myself. There's a hot pool there, it's a nice place to meet people. I like to embrace a bit of that solitude and kind of recharge halfway through the year. Spend a lot of time around people during my work hours during term, so it is very nice to just be able to get that opportunity and get away. So just about to jump on the bike and start blasting down the highway. I'm not really gonna make any much pit stops other than the fuels and a couple other things, but should be a fun trip. Come along, enjoy yourselves. I don't know if you can hear me over all the sound, but just stopped at where I normally stop. South out of Auckland, Papakura, about 40 minutes out from home. That's where I do a chain check, make sure my tire pressures are alright, get fuel, get something to eat, have a bit of a rest before I start heading down the rest of the way. Cow crossing. Attempted at cow crossing. Oh man. Alright, home sweet home for 3 days. It's not much. Some lighting. I just got done packing down. Got my food in here. Got my clothes. My other clothes. Nice double bed. All for myself. And all this for 80 bucks. Shared kitchen and toilet. And there's a hot pool over there. All for free to use as well. Now I go jump in the hot pool. Quick simple dinner. This plus some Uncle Ben's microwave rice. Should be good. I have some dinner. I'll go have go do a bit of work. I'll do some writing and then maybe go jump in the hot pool again. Wish I could wake up to this every day. This is just right in front of the campsite, just across the road, right there. I'll sit here for a while, make myself breakfast in a minute. Just had a lovely dip in the hot pools after breakfast. Both of these pools are naturally occurring. I just met two French girls who are traveling by themselves in New Zealand in a van. We had a good long chat for about 4 hours after having lunch together. Just ran into them in the kitchen. And we talked about just what they've seen in their travels. I recommended some place that they could visit in New Zealand and what it's like to live in New Zealand, and I got some ideas from them about what I could be doing when I leave New Zealand to go travel in Europe. And yesterday I met one of the most interesting people I've ever met in my life. This fella comes from the Cook Islands. He owns 3 companies, director at 3 companies, and he and I just sat in the hot pools and talked for a very long time about boats. Not even all that into boats, but he is, and it was very fun listening to him. And in fact, he offered me a job to be a project manager at one of his companies. I talked to him about what I wanted to do in life and how I had been looking at a different path in my career recently. And this is one of the reasons that I really enjoy traveling by myself. I'm not lonely just because I'm alone. I've made fantastic friends just now in the last 24 hours because I was traveling alone, because I have to put myself out there, go talk to strangers that I normally wouldn't. If you've never had the opportunity of traveling by yourself before, then please don't rob yourself of that opportunity. Go give it a shot. You'll have a lot of fun, I promise you. Just another absolutely beautiful start to the day. Went to sleep at like midnight last night. Stayed up pretty late for myself. Got to talking with some friends that I made who are friends of a friend of the 2 French girls I'd met. And honestly, I don't know what we were talking about, but it was a pretty good time. Very exciting. Hopefully we don't have such bad wind as we did yesterday. That's my last day at the campsite, so I can't wait to just chill in the hot tub a little bit more. Last day. I'll start packing up and then start heading home, I guess. The French people that I met, we had a party last night. Not like a party you can have at a campsite anyway. I've just got the worst hangover right now, so I'm taking it super easy. Had to come back in a hurry. Got a message from Mom saying something about the house is wrong, so had to rush back. Except, turns out she just misread a letter that was sent from the council. Anyway, I'll go start packing down. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, subscribe, other things people do on YouTube. Follow me on Patreon, buy me a coffee, whatever, and so on. But I hope you enjoyed sort of my take on how I like to travel by myself. I love traveling alone. It's so fun, and you get to meet other people that you probably wouldn't have gone out of your way to do if you were traveling with others. Anyway, hope you have a nice day. It's clear skies after a few days of cloudy. Have a good one. Cheers.